If you're wealthy, you buy a new Rolls-Royce. If you're extremely wealthy, you work directly with the brand to design a one-of-a-kind car from the ground up. Built for an anonymous client in Singapore, this new Arcadia Droptail borrows the first part of its name from a place known as Heaven on Earth in Greek mythology. Rolls-Royce explains that the design perfectly reflects the customer's tastes and personality, including a passion for architecture and a subtle, restrained take on the concept of luxury. This likely explains why there's not much in the way of bright trim on the outside. Instead, the Arcadia Droptail is characterized by a soft and almost organic design while remaining recognizable as a Rolls-Royce. Working directly with the customer, the brand put a great deal of thought into picking a color. The shade of white chosen is infused with aluminum and glass particles for a pearl-like effect that adds depth. These details help the Arcadia stand out from the two existing Droptail models unveiled last year. The overall design remains largely unchanged with an upright grille, thin rear lights, and a rounded back end. Santos straight grain wood trim dominates the interior and creates another link between cars and boats. Rolls-Royce explains that this was one of the most challenging parts of the project. Santos straight grain is difficult to work with, and the client plans to use the car all around the world, so the trim needs to withstand wildly different temperatures and humidity levels. The brand initially considered applying the type of coating used in yachts, but ruled it out because it needs to be reapplied on a regular basis. Instead, it went through the trouble of developing a specific lacquer that lasts for the life of the car. This part of the build required over 8,000 hours of work, including testing. The clock embedded into the dashboard was created in-house as well. It took over 2 years to develop and 5 months to make. Referred to as the most complex Rolls-Royce clock face ever created, it features a galoche pattern with 119 facets and hand-polished parts. Rolls-Royce hasn't revealed technical specifications, but we're guessing that power comes from V12 engine. All told, designing the Arcadia Droptail took over 4 years. There's no word on how much the project cost. This is the third of 4 planned Droptail models. The first one was called La Rose Noire Droptail, and the second one was the Amethyst Droptail.